Did you know that at one point in time, all humans had brown eyes? And about 10,000 years ago, there was a genetic mutation that caused blue eyes. And then that blue-eyed person had kids with a brown-eyed person, and it created all the different shades of eye colors we have today. But did you know that there's an extremely rare genetic mutation that can actually cause purple eyes? It's called Alexandria geneticist disorder, and it can be traced back to about 1,000 years ago in Egypt, but it was named after a girl who was born in England in 1329 who had purple eyes, and a bunch of other weird-ass symptoms. For one, it only affects people with albinism. Even though these purple-eyed people are super pale, they don't burn or tan in the sun. It's also said that they live longer, like well past 100 years old. They're immune to most diseases, and no matter how much they eat, it's really hard for them to gain weight. The part that's really gonna piss all the girls off is purple-eyed women can have kids, but they don't have a period. They honestly just sound like fucking aliens. The word okay is a fake word. In the 1830s, it was like a big joke to misspell words on purpose because, you know, they had like the best sense of humor. The most famous of which was all correct, which turned into oral correct, which turned into okay. Which means that the word okay is just the wrong way to spell the misspelled abbreviation. So I hope from now on, whenever you say okay, that you just remember you're saying all correct, which sounds ridiculous. Hey babe, you wanna go to the store with me?
All correct.
If you were able to travel back in time and kill baby Hitler, you wouldn't be seen as a hero or get any credit. You would just be that guy that killed a baby. If you think of sugar like you do cocaine, you would know that 46 grams of sugar is way too much to put inside a can of Mountain Dew. Generation Alpha, who's growing up on iPads and tablets, are gonna have the same exact internet addiction that we do, but without all the computer skills. If your dog is ever like hardcore staring at you, they're not just trying to be creepy, it's one of two things. They're either trying to get your attention because they want your attention, or they're trying to read your facial expressions to gauge how you're feeling. Your dog might have the habit of humping something or even someone, but most of the time it's not anything sexual, it's just their way of showing dominance. But sometimes it is sexual, so maybe just stop that shit if they're doing it. By far, the easiest way to train a new puppy is to have an older mentor dog around that's trained and well behaved. Because if you tell that older dog, like, hey, sit, and it does it, the puppy is gonna have a much easier time understanding what that command means rather than if you were just training it by itself. So as you get older, your hearing progressively gets worse and worse, and there's no way to reverse it or even fix it. So it's really important that you take care of your hearing. And that means lowering the volume when you listen to music or even wearing earplugs at concerts. And for those who are interested, there's actually a way to test how old your ears are, kind of just to see where you're at right now. You just need to look up eChalk hearing test and click that first result. Should I start the test? And you press the button when you can't hear it anymore. Can you still hear it? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. It's very high pitch.
Yeah.
Very, very high pitch. It's gone. My hearing is 22, so I've taken really good care of my ears, so try it out for yourself. Try it on your parents too. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. About a minute before you even start exercising, your heart rate will actually involuntarily increase in anticipation. You know, if you actually exercised. The smell of rain is caused by a bacteria called geosemin, and the human nose is extremely sensitive to it. Like, we can smell rain better than sharks can smell blood. The average boner uses about 2 tablespoons of blood to become erect. About the same amount of blood that's inside of a gerbil. So guys, you're welcome. Next time you have a boner, you're gonna think of a gerbil and probably lose it. Or not, depending on what you're into.
It's the fact that you're dollar store Aladdin for me.
It's the fact that you're gay on straight TikTok for me. It's the fact that you got molested in the 3rd grade in the back of a 2012 Toyota Camry for me.
Hi, I'm Jayus. I'm very loud and I'm gonna tell you 3 facts about some random topic that I find interesting and you're gonna like it. So the reason that I'm always talking into a mirror is because I think I look absolutely disgusting on the front camera. It's too close. The last time I had a different hairstyle than this was in like the 4th grade. I wanted bangs apparently, and they just grew out and I picked this side. And I've never changed it because I don't think I'd recognize myself with any other haircut. I like to do random things for each fact, like quickly swiping into frame, running into the room, sliding on the floor, hold random props, stand on counters, walk into frame in a carrot costume, just to hold your attention because anything else really just bores me. Kick, dash, slide. In honor of today being the very first day of Shark Week, here are some shark facts that I can guarantee you didn't fucking know. Male sharks don't just have one, they have 2 penises. They're fucking double the shark bitches. Sharks have been known to have a sort of sixth sense. They have these special cells that help them detect electricity around them to help them find food, mates, and detect when they're in danger, and they have that even when they're still in eggs. Sharks evolved 100 million years before trees existed. Do you realize how fucking old you have to be around before trees? So I always wear my hair like this, and everybody always complains like, oh my god, Jayus, why do you wear your hair like that? It's always on one side. And you know what? I hear you. I listen. So I got my girlfriend here to help me try some different hairstyles, and you guys are gonna tell me which ones you guys like. Pigtails are just gonna be a hard no for me. I look like Princess Leia. Got a high ponytail. We got some braids now. Kind of shows off my undercut pretty well. Got the very highly requested middle part. I don't wear hats, but like, I could wear hats. The slick back Matrix look is also another hard no for me. Oh my god, Straight Jayus is back now. Let me know what you like. Cartoon Network had better shows than Nickelodeon and Disney combined. Shorts should be half the price of pants. It's literally the devil's work making me pay full price for half the material. Sprinkles are pointless. They add no flavor to anything, and it's like chewing on tiny chalk. Turkey should not be the food for Thanksgiving. Ham is superior in every way. Guys and girls can be friends without any sort of sexual shit going on, and if you think otherwise, you're fucking weird. The flies could take over whenever the fuck they want, and we couldn't do a goddamn thing about it. For every person on Earth, there are 17 million flies. How the fuck are we still alive right now? The last day that all humans were living together on Earth was November 2nd, 2000. Since then, we've always had somebody living in the International Space Station. Cows actually moo in different accents depending on their region. Italian cows be like, moo, and French cows be like, moo, and American cows be like, hey man, can I get like 1 Big Mac meal? That'd be awesome. Moo. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. If for some reason you were to fart consistently for 6 years and 9 months, there would be enough energy built up to create an atomic bomb. If you're ever looking for your car in like a really big parking lot, you can actually take your keys and press the button under your head, and it'll increase the radio signal's range because your brain acts as a radio transmitter. The average person has 5.5 quarts of blood in their body, and 90% of your blood is water, meaning it would only take 2.5 flavor packets to turn all of your blood into Kool-Aid. You ever go to eat something sweet and you get that weird tingling feeling down your jaw? Did you ever wonder what that was? Well, I did, and I finally looked it up. So you see that gland right there? That produces all your spit. So whenever you eat something really sweet, sour, or if you just haven't eaten anything in a while, that gland's like, holy fucking shit, it's happening. Oh my god, they need spit, we need flavor, places! And it basically just kicks everything into overdrive, causing you to say, ah, my jaw hurts. What the fuck? Come read this. What the?
What does it say? What does it say?
I'm offended.
No, yo.
Whoa!
That's so mean,
No.
man.
That's terrible. I can't do it.
No.
Oh,
Hey, Tony, no.
Don't do it. Tony, no, we love you, man. Don't do it. No.
All I'm saying is that if you don't look exactly like or be able to dress exactly like your Bitmoji, you're a catfish.
Not so fun facts to ruin your day. Let's just say, for whatever reason, that you're murdered. There's only about a 40% chance that the person who killed you will be found and punished. Toddlers kill more people with guns in America than terrorists kill people in America. We need to ban toddlers. Or, practice better gun safety. It was found in ancient Egypt that female mummies were a lot more decomposed than male mummies, and this is because when a female died, their family kept them at home a lot longer than males to try and avoid necrophilia. Gross. I haven't done this in a while. Psychology tricks to fuck with someone's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. This one's a little fucked up, but that's kind of the spirit of the series. If you ever see a couple, smile at the opposite gender like you know them and give them a little flirty hey. You can even throw in a look at their partner and then just walk away. They will be guaranteed to have a very interesting conversation later. If you're ever having a conversation with somebody where you're both standing, take a tiny step forward. Get in their personal space a little bit. They're going to be forced to take a tiny step back. That's when you take another tiny step forward. If the conversation lasts a while, you can probably get them all the way across the room. If someone you're talking to is being racist, sexist, or just gossiping and you don't really like it, pretend not to know what they're talking about. Just be wide-eyed and innocent and ask them questions like, what do you mean? They're going to be forced to explain their fucked up thought process until they get really uncomfortable and stop. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. Cortisol is a stress hormone that is only released through sweat and tears. So if you're like really stressed out, working out and crying can actually make you feel better. But if you're not doing either of those things, that hormone will actually get turned into fat cells. It's extremely common for people to have the urge to poop just before having a heart attack. When you die, one of the last senses to go is actually your hearing. So just imagine, right after you pass, your entire family is just talking shit about you. I'm talking